Hello, and welcome to our intuitive movement and meditation session where you are encouraged and welcomed into many dance breaks, many cuddle sessions with any furry friends that you may have around, an invitation into your body. So maybe you're starting here with me to get moving as I continue to welcome you into this new idea, new mindset to movement. There is no outcome here. There is nothing that we are trying to achieve but noticing our body, being in the moment, being present, enjoying now. And find some music that you love and welcome yourself into your body and how it feels today. Tomorrow may be a totally different story, and we are in full acceptance of what is now. So that music is going, your furry friends are around, or maybe you're just dancing and having a great time, getting yourself warmed up, becoming present, not worrying about everything else, your to-dos, your what went wrong in whatever day it might be, and just slowly welcoming yourself into movement. This particular day, I was sinking into my hips. So maybe you find yourself in a child's pose. I also always welcome you to bring as many props as feels good for you. So if you have some blocks, if you have a strap, whatever you want to support your practice, go ahead and bring it into the space. And you see here I have some weights just in case I wanted them. They're like 1-pounders, nothing crazy. And just get comfy. And however feels good for you, maybe sitting on your knees like this doesn't work best for you. Maybe you'd rather be in tabletop, but I loved some hip circles today. So either on your heels or in tabletop position, go ahead and sink into your hips. Using intuitive movement with making circles with your hips. Starting one side, and maybe whenever you're ready, maybe every circle you want to switch sides. Maybe you want to stay circling one way. Maybe you want to welcome your shoulders and your upper body into it, or maybe you just want to stay with your hips. Whatever it is, allow it, welcome it, be with yourself. And allow yourself to go back and forth. Maybe you can't stay on, or it's not comfortable today to stay on your heels for very long. Go back and forth to tabletop. Maybe you lean forward and take that pressure off your knees a little bit and put the weight on your hands. And just flowing back and forth with this. I invite you here to come down to thread your needle. So bringing your hand underneath the opposite. And I did not do the other side, but take your time here and go ahead and thread your needle the other way. Feel free to come back and take a child's pose if you'd like. Again, moving intuitively, maybe one side needs a little bit more intention than the other. Maybe child's pose feels a little better here. Whatever works for you is the answer. And we are coming back up to these hip circles. Go ahead and find either your tabletop, your supported knees, kneeling, and circle them hips. Making your way to standing, maybe with a little dance move. And if you have blocks, great. We're going to get back into the hamstrings, just walking back and forth up to your blocks and back. Not creating too much tension on your hamstrings, but just kind of welcoming the movement. Maybe you lift a leg here or there. Really listen to what your body needs. No true structure in your movement, just listening to what you need. Listening to the music, feeling into your body, noticing how everything feels. Allowing a little squat. Maybe you give your furry friends a pet here. Create a little distraction as we bounce on our toes. Again, this is intuitive. Whatever feels good is the answer. We're going to make our way back standing, bringing our knees to the floor and back up a few times before we find a low lunge. Whichever leg you want to start with, we're going to alternate either side. Low lunge, finding any movement and twisting in your hips here. Staying on whatever side a little longer, that feels better. But here we're just alternating low lunge, allowing any movement in between as we switch our legs at whatever pace works for you. When you're ready, come to center with your legs open. Shifting from side to side, maybe pointing your toes in, hands on the floor, either on your blocks. When you're ready, coming down to your mat. On one side with your shoulder supporting, reaching your leg away from your body and up towards your body, kind of flossing that hip, allowing any movement that feels good. And whenever you're ready, finding your way to a modified pigeon. Again, we're really playing with the hips here. Maybe you welcome a prop as you just wiggle into this seated position. Both feet are facing the same way. Maybe you lift your knee of the leg that is bent backwards up and down. Maybe you welcome your arms into this movement, allowing your arms to come overhead, shifting from either side of your body. Again, listening to what your hips need. There is no right answer. Maybe you need a little bit more of lifting that knee. Maybe you need a little more side bending like I'm doing here. And then you can welcome that hip flossing in this position. So bringing the hip up and further away from your body. Feeling how it feels when your leg is straight to where it is bent. And then you can combine all of them. You can lift your knee, you can floss your hip, you can bring your hand over. Listen to your body. All of these are suggestions. Whatever feels good is the answer. And it might feel good on different sides of the body. Different things will feel better. Listen and follow. You're doing so great. Enjoying the moment, being present, tuning in with your body. Finding whatever movement here feels best. Explore. Explore yourself, explore your needs, explore different positions. What a gift to be able to move. Moving with the music, breathing. I'm going ahead and switching sides. Again, flossing this hip up and back. Bringing that knee that is bent, that your leg is bent behind you, bringing that knee up and down if you'd like. Maybe on this side you feel a twist. Bringing both hands over the knee in front of you. These are all options. None of them are required. This is your practice. Listen to your body. Exploring. And then allowing yourself to come back on your hands and windshield wipering your legs back and forth. You can notice here your shoulders and your arms really opening your chest, if that feels good. Maybe spending a little bit more time on one side as you windshield wiper from side to side. Notice how each hip feels. Allowing yourself to be really present. Maybe as you windshield wiper, you allow one leg to lead you open and then follow the other. And then we'll come to a crisscross applesauce. But for your crisscross, bring the leg that's in front a little bit further forward. If this feels good. This is just, my hips are very tight and this works great for me. Bringing that front foot forward and allowing yourself to fold over your legs. Bringing your hands in front of you gives you a little bit of weight to work with. You could always pick up a block. Bringing it overhead, pulling your shoulders from your ears, and leaning forward, allowing that weight to bring you, taking care of your neck, feeling into your whole body. Now switching which leg is in front, again bringing that front leg a little bit further out in front of you, just giving yourself a little bit more space. Beautiful. Bringing your hands over your head, shoulders away from ears, folding over. You can bring both hands out in a T. I'm just experimenting here, so let yourself flow. Feel what feels good in your body. Go ahead and find some circles with your chest, allowing the circles to feel all the way into your hips. Moving into some side body stretching if that feels good. If not, allow your circles to move the other way. Switching directions of those circles that you're making with your upper body. Allowing your hands to flow and move. Maybe finding another forward fold or staying in your circles or your side bends here, whatever feels good for you. Now again, back resting on your hands behind you, letting your knees fold inwards. Bringing your chest open, almost like a windshield wiper, but really focusing on bringing the knee internally rotating. Noticing the difference between a regular windshield wiper and how this feels. Exploring. Maybe do a little floss when you're internally rotated. Bringing your legs wide. Again, I like to bring a little bit of weight to this. So just finding a side stretch over each leg, You can move slowly, you can move quickly. The further out your arms are from your body, the more weight you are going to feel. The deeper the stretch. Maybe today you don't want to go that deep. Maybe you don't want any weight at all. And you just want something gentle. Listen to your body. And you can make an M pattern as you move from each leg to the center to the opposite leg. Allow the movement to carry you. Again, just suggestions. Moving with the music, listening to your body, letting your intuition lead you here as you explore this wide-legged fold. Taking a big, deep breath. Maybe finding some stillness as we prepare for our meditation. Maybe adding a cushion underneath to make your seat a little bit more comfortable.
Today, we are going to practice and strengthen our self-validation muscle. Take a big, deep breath and arrive here in this moment, letting go of everything that is not the here and now. Maybe you require a few deep breaths to ground yourself. Maybe the sense of touch will ground you, so bring in the palms of your hand to your heart center. Allowing yourself to calmly come to this present moment. Connecting with your breath, feeling the gentle rise and fall of your chest. And bring into the center of awareness you. Notice your initial reaction to bringing yourself to your center of awareness. And simply notice. Don't judge. Don't shame. But notice your reaction. And be with yourself in that reaction. Taking a big, deep inhale, bring the visual of yourself to the center of your focus. And think for a moment where and what you are grateful for about yourself. And again, notice the kinds of things that come to your mind. Is it how you look? Is it how hard you work? Is it how you show up for others? Just notice without judgment or shame. Just notice. And as you take a big, deep inhale, And allow a full exhale. I want you to look at this visual in your mind's eye and be grateful for being, for living, for breathing, for being you. Period. End of sentence. Nothing else. Looking at yourself in your imagination and being grateful that you exist. Realizing that you don't have to do anything for anyone else, for anything else, to be worthy of gratitude. And as you fill your whole body with this love for yourself, this unconditional, this true love, this love for being, for existing, welcome what you're proud of yourself for. And yes, here you are welcome to be proud of everything you do for yourself, for others, for how you show up in the world, for how you show up for your family. For your friends, and for yourself. Maybe there's something you've been working on and you haven't quite gotten there yet. Be proud of yourself in this moment on your journey for deciding to continue no matter where you are. Looking at yourself with the pride that a parent looks at their child, with love and adoration, full acceptance. Notice that everything in you is rooting for you, knowing that you're capable, you're able, you're more than worthy, deserving. And now from this place, give yourself a pat on the back, a good job. Give yourself whatever validation you need, whatever validation you seek from outside of you. You are beautiful. You are doing everything correct. Your try is enough. And connect to your breath, to your being, to your humanness. Giving yourself all of the love, all of the hope, all of the accolades. Sit with a smile on your face, filling your whole body, your heart, your mind, your being with love, with light, with possibility, with hope. feel. Feel how it feels to be filled up with your own love, with your own validation. You are doing enough. It is safe to keep going. You are doing exactly what is meant for you. And by now, if you don't have a smile on your face, allow one to form as you bring that picture that's in the center of your focus into your heart and place it there with care, and know that at any time you can take that version of you and put it in the center of your mind's eye and give yourself everything you require. All of the love, all of the high fives, all of the validation. It comes from within. And you are worthy of it just for being here. With a big inhale and a full exhale. Thank you so much for being here. Until next time.